Hello everyone, my name is Vincent Lai, and me and my team would like to present our project for CSC 1024. Our project will be an inventory management system based in Python. Before we begin, I would like to introduce you to our other team members, which you will meet later. These are Colin Lu, Jaya Xiang, and Samuel Ng. So to begin, I would like to clarify the objective of this project. So the purpose of this project is to create a program that can function as a Python-based inventory management system, which is able to efficiently handle various aspects of inventory management. So now I'm sure you're asking yourself, what are these aspects of inventory management I just mentioned? But here are some of the key features of our program that make inventory management easier and smoother. First of all is product management. For our program, users can easily add new products to the program's inventory system. Each product is also assigned a name, description, price, and quantity, all of which can be freely updated by the user. Furthermore, users can do the same with suppliers. They can add a supplier and update details about the supplier, such as name, email address, and contact number. Additionally, the program can be used to place orders for products. When this is done, the program will automatically calculate the price of the product sold and update the inventory accordingly. Finally, the program can display its current inventory or generate a full report. Such a report can display data such as products that are low in stock, sales numbers, and existing orders. First off, the main function of the program. The purpose of this function is to display a menu that gives 8 options for the user to update their inventory system, as you can see here. Firstly is the add product function. This allows users to add a new product to the system. The user then assigns an ID, name, quantity, price, and description for it. Second is the add supplier function. This function allows the user to add a new supplier to the system. The system then assigns the supplier a ID, name, email address, and contact number. Third is the product update function, which allows the user to change details about products in the system. Fourth is the supplier update function. Similar to the product update, this allows users to change details about suppliers. Fifth is the place order function. This lets users place an order on the system. The user will choose a quantity of a certain product in the inventory. The system then calculates the total price of the order and updates the inventory according to how much was sold. Six is the inventory function, which displays the contents of the inventory to the user. 7 is a report function. This function generates a report for the user that includes details such as low stock, sales number, and existing orders. And finally is the exit function, which exits the program entirely. So next up is the data storage for our program. This program stores 3 types of data, that is products, suppliers, and orders. This data is stored in .txt files, which contain details about the data stored. For the products, it is the product ID, name, description, and price. For suppliers, it is supplier ID, name, email, and contact number. For the orders, it is order ID, product ID, quantity, and order date. So here you can see the flowchart for our main function. As you can see, the program will prompt the user to select an option for inventory management by inputting a number from 1 to 8. These numbers correspond to one function the product can do. The program then uses an if-else method to decide what function to run. If the user chooses an option that is not listed, the program prompts the user to select a valid option. Next is the flowcharts for the product management functions. On the left here, we have a segment of the add product function. Now I would like to draw your attention to the entering of product ID. As you can see, if the user attempts to input a product ID that is too long or too short, the system will not accept it. The same is true for other details of the product such as name and description. This is because our system displays the inventory in a table format, and any elements that are too long will break the table. Next on the right, we have the flowchart for updating product details. We use the case system to allow users to update details of the product with each case corresponding to one element. The update quantity function also has its own separate case system, which allows users to choose between addition, subtraction, or changing the quantity manually. Next up is the flowchart for ordering a product. The first thing the function does is open the product.txt file to see the available products. And as I mentioned earlier, the products are displayed in a table format. This allows the user to easily see what products are available and their prices and quantities. On the right, we can see what happens when the user chooses a product. Assuming the product is still available, the system will display the total price of the user's order and ask for confirmation of the purchase. If the user chooses not to continue with the order, the system will cancel the order.
Hi, Mr. Anwar. My name is Chia Yao Sheng, and this part I'm going to explain the functionality of our inventory management system. Without further ado, let's get started. First, when the users run our program, the first thing that he will see is welcome to the Python inventory management system, which is to welcome our users. And below here we have a menu. It shows all the function of our programs, and each function has its corresponding integer to guide the users what to insert. For example, if the users want to add a new product, you just need to insert 1. And here it will shows the products IDs that already exist to avoid users in enter the same product IDs for two different products. So maybe the users will insert IDs for with product name is durian. The description maybe is Musang King, with the price maybe is 50 ringgit, and the quantity maybe we have for like 100. Over here it shows the product added, means that user successfully add a product. And next thing the program will ask is, would you like to add another product or just return to the menu? If the users want to add another product, you just need to insert Y. And here we'll go back again to these parts, and maybe I want to add another product is IDs 5 with blueberry, and the description is purple. The price is 3 ringgit, and we have 300 quantity. Here it will shows the product added. After that, I want to return to the menu. I'll just simply press another buttons, and we'll go back to the menu again. After that, the next function we have over here is update product details. Maybe the users want to change the product details, so user just need to insert 3. And maybe users want to change the quantity for banana, you just insert the product ID for banana. And to change the quantity, you pick 4. And here it will show different functions like add quantity, subtract quantity, or can just directly change the quantity. Maybe the users want to add the quantity, you want to add 100 more, and it will shows update successfully. And you can see over here it changed from 200 to 300. And maybe users also want to change the price for the orange, you just need to insert ID2. I want to change the price to pick 3 and change this to 2 ringgit 50 cent. And he also tell you added successfully. And next we'll go back to menu again. Next function we have over here is add supplier. User just need to insert 2, and it's same as the add product functions. It will also shows you that the ID already exists, like 1, 2, and 3 already exist, so just insert 4. And the name of the supplier is Liam, and the email address is liam123@gmail.com, and the phone number is 018-377-1266. Here it will tell you that you have added successfully. Would you like to add another supplier, or just go back to the menu? And we just go back to the menu. We also can update the supplier details over here, which is not included in our questions, but we add it for addition functions. So we just press 4, and here it shows all the existing suppliers details. We will just need to insert the ID to change it. Like I want to change the phone number for Lim. I will press 3. I want to change the phone number to 012-609-8776, and will tell us that have update successfully. Now we'll go back menu. The next function we have over here is place an order. So we will just insert 5, and here we shows all the details of our products to let users choose what to buy. And maybe users want to buy apple, you just need to enter the ID1 and how many is the quantity, and maybe users want to buy 92 apples. And here we shows how much is the price, and users need to press Y to confirm, or just press another key to quit if users change their mind. And here we just confirm it, and it will shows order successfully. and how many apples we have placed, and also shows the current time. After that, we just return to the menu. And if the users want to view the current inventory status, you just need to insert 6 to view the inventory. Here we shows all the details also. And to go back, you just need to press any key to go back. The last second function we have over here is generate report. We just insert 7, and here it will show us 3 things. The first one is low stock products, which is to remind users remember to restock for this product if it is low stocks. And the second thing is the product sales, which is to show how many units has been sold and how much is the total sales. And the last thing is to show users what is the existing orders, and it also shows you what's the date and time the order made. So the last but not least, we have the exit button for the users to terminate our program. And here it says exiting the program, goodbye. So that's all from me. And next, I'll pass it to Colin to explain it more.
Hi, Mr. Anwar. I'm Colin, and now I'll be explaining some of the programming challenges we faced, the solutions, and also how we handle errors. The first issue is that it's difficult to update only one detail for each product. For example, when users want to update the name of a product, they would also have to update the product description, quantity, and price. To solve this, we redesigned the program to update the product details by its index instead. Now I'll open the IDE to demonstrate. If I try to update the product details of Apple, I only have to update one part of it which I want to update. I don't have to update any other part. Now I can exit to the menu. The second challenge is that if the user's input is too long, it will overstep the table display's formatting. So to prevent this, we use the len method to set limits on the user's input length. If the length is too long, the user can't input it. In this way, the user can input a phone number, for example, if it's too long. Now I'll demonstrate by adding a new supplier. If I try to input a phone number that's too long, it will be rejected. But if I add one that is an appropriate length, it should be accepted. There you go. For the next problem, the product quantity inside the products.txt file will not properly update after the user places an order. So to fix it, there are a few extra lines after the order confirmation which rewrites the quantity appropriately. Here's the part of the program which opens the products.txt file and updates the product quantity after they are subtracted from the order. Now I'll place an order to demonstrate. If I place an order for ID 4, which has 50 quantity, let's say I want to order 20. After I order 20 units, the final quantity should be 30, and after displaying the inventory, it shows as 30. Moving on, the next challenge is the milli and microseconds in current time. Whenever an order is placed, the issue is that the time is too long because of the microseconds. So to fix it, we use the replace method to set the microseconds to 0 instead. This ensures that the time is only displayed up to seconds. As you can see with our previous order, the time here is only displayed in seconds. And finally, the last challenge we faced is zero quantity orders. If the user selected a product with zero quantity in the order function, it will trap them inside an infinite loop because the product has no quantity, and the user can't place an order for zero quantity or less. To solve this, we added a part that checks if the product quantity is 0, then informs the user that it is sold out. If I try to place an order for ID 1 which has 0 quantity, the program will inform me that the product is already sold out. Moving on to the error handling, the main error we handle is value error. Whenever the user inputs a string inside an integer or float field, for example, typing out characters inside the product quantity, there will be an error message displayed. Here's what it looks like inside the IDE. If I try to update the product details for, let's say, orange, if I try to set the quantity to something that isn't a integer, let's say HH, it will show as an error and ask me to enter again. But if I try to set a quantity that is a proper integer, it is accepted. That's all from me. Moving on, my groupmates will talk more about the next parts. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Anwar. My name is Samuel, and I'm going to talk about the analysis of system, strengths, and limitation. Our first strength, user-friendly design. A clear, organized data presentation will have the information displayed on the table to enhance the readability. Therefore, it will be easy for users to navigate through the inventory details such as product IDs, names, and quantities in a very organized manner. Next, well-designed menu system. It guides users with clear instructions for inserting or updating data, which reduces the learning curve for first-time users, ensuring a smooth and enjoyable experience. Lastly, the system incorporates with existing data management. Users can choose to continue or exit whenever they like when encountering pre-existing data. Prevents unintended overrides and enhances user control, therefore enhances yet a smooth and enjoyable experience. For next strength, error handling. The program shows a robust error handling by using a lot of try except blocks. This method ensures that unexpected error such as invalid user input or missing files are caught and managed effectively. By preventing any crashes and providing meaningful error messages, the system maintains a smooth and reliable user experience. Next, extra functionality. The system includes advanced functionality that go more than beyond basic inventory management. One of the features is the ability to update supplier details, allowing users to modify information such as supplier names, contact numbers, emails, and this ensures the supplier data remains accurate and up to date. Another feature is comprehensive management of product quantities. Users can add or deduct or change product quantities whatever they like. This allows the system to accommodate various inventory management needs. Now, let's talk about our limitations. Firstly, input issues. If user inputs are common in the field such as add product, add supplier, update products, it will create an unintended error in the text field. For example, adding high entry A, AAA, in the description field will cause AA is as a incorrectly assigned to product's price index, which causes a value error because AAA is not a string. AAA is a string, but a price should be a float, which is an error. For our next limitation, navigation challenges. The program has a few sections such as add product functionality, where exiting can be a challenge. Users may find themselves stuck in loops of repetitive prompts, which makes it less user-friendly. For our next limitation, incomplete functionalities. The system does not allow users to delete product supplies or any orders once they have been added. Additionally, there are no functionality to update any existing orders. This is a lack of flexibility that limits the program's ability to handle any corrections or changes when it reduces the overall functionality. Or last, the lack of quantity validation. There is no limit set for the quantity when updating products, which can result in unrealistic inventory levels. For example, a user can add any amount of quantities can exceed the limit. By implementing validation to cap the maximum quantities will be better data consistency and preventing errors. So now onto the suggestion for future improvements and enhancement. To enhance the usability and functionality, firstly, implementing a GUI, graphical user interface, with frameworks such as PyQt or Tincter will greatly improve the user capability experience. Moreover, adding such capabilities allow users to efficiently retrieve certain items and sources. Additionally, enhancing the report features to provide more customization and export options can increase versatility. Lastly, switching from text to files to database improves scalability and data management, resulting in higher performance and reliability. So, in conclusion, the Python-based inventory management system highlights the ability to address essential inventory tasks through a structured and user-friendly design. It also defines challenges and offers practical solutions to improve functionality and performance. Well, by implying the suggested enhancement, the system can evolve into a scalable, reliable, and more comprehensive inventory management tool capable of meeting diverse needs efficiently. That's all from me. Thank you.